Zeus is putting a price tag on Black women's safety and well-being, and I do have a problem with that.
Guess I gotta hit him with the update. Really with it, I ain't got a pump fake. Killer flow and hit him with the one take.
Hey guys, welcome back to Chrissy Comments, where we sit in my living room and talk about the foolishness and debauchery of our world. And I wanted to talk about today something that has been bothering me the past few weeks. And it is the fact that I'm having a very difficult time stomaching watching my ratchet reality TV shows, particularly Baddies.
Hey, Baddies, pose for me. Ass fat, slim, thick, no tummy.
I don't know if it's just me, but has anyone noticed like this extreme surge of violence or this perpetuation of violence for like no reason? And I know it sounds ridiculous because you're probably like, girl, that's what the whole show is based off of. And I know that, right? I know the show is based off of foolishness and violence and fighting and cattiness. Like, I know that, and that's why it's entertaining. And trust me, I know I'm the problem, okay? I'm perpetuating it because I like watching it. I can admit it is entertaining watching this stuff, okay? Because it's like watching a train wreck. It's kind of hard to look away. But the past few episodes of particularly the Baddies auditions, the Midwest auditions, and the reunion, it's making me like almost sick. Have we hit a point of no return with these shows? And we have to then ask ourselves, when do we stop watching? Like, when is enough enough? So first, I want to talk about the Midwest auditions. Okay, I found this to be absolutely deplorable. It was disgusting what these women were doing on these auditions. And I've seen other auditions before, you know, for all the other seasons. And I'm not acting like they were any better, right? But this one in particular, I just think it hit me that I'm looking at nothing but the majority Black women make an absolute fool of themselves. And I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a minute, no, this can't be, because like I'm all about imagery, like putting the best image of your group forward. And right now, the image that is perpetuating out there is this baddie image with, you know, these crazy, colorful, pasted wigs. I mean, Natalie Nunn looks like some anime ninja. I mean, she looks ridiculous. The lace fronts and the butt cheeks hanging out the skirts, and everyone is standing on business. Like, I'm sorry, that's not how you stand on business. Standing on business isn't fighting, right? Standing on business is out here getting a career, making some money, right? You know, getting a home loan, all right? Owning something. That's standing on business. Having people treat you with respect, and that doesn't include you putting your hands on them. And I know I sound crazy because, like, you know, it's like, girl, duh, that's what the whole show is about. I know that. But to see that this is now becoming the biggest image for Black women and like a big hot topic, like Baddies is all over the internet because we are very entertained by it. But to see these women in this audition perpetuates this baddie look and aesthetic with wearing practically no clothes and these horrible looking wigs and acting completely deplorable. It's really affecting me, because this is the last thing that I want, is for people to look at me, a Black woman, and think that is what I portray, right? And so this is where I'm going, damn, like, when is enough enough? Like, when are we going to say, okay, enough is enough. We don't want to see girls look like this anymore.
Hey, all you gonna do is get one hit. Ain't no more hit getting in on my soul.
So what brings me to the next thing that I had a hard time stomaching was the baddie girls having the girls auditioning fight and then get tickets for fighting. And it was so sad because it really kind of, it reminded me of like dog fighting, you know? It was so animalistic. And I think that's what bothered me, is that I'm now looking at Black people and I'm thinking it looks barbaric, right? It looks animalistic. Like if white people look at this, they're gonna go, oh my God, these barbarians. And that is what I think really bothered me, because they are having these women fight for no reason at all. Or these women go in here thinking that they have to throw a punch or hook somebody to get a ticket to get to the next level. And that to me is so wrong. And I am calling it right here. I do not see longevity for Zeus, and if that is how they're going to continue and conduct business. Because mark my words, someone unfortunately will get hurt. And I don't care how many ironclad contracts you have them sign. All right? You will get sued doing that.
People that got kids at home, young women that just want to go for opportunity, and they getting attacked because Natalie's telling them to attack them. Literally. Natalie's like, she's the type, if you a baddie, swing on the girl next to you. Girl next to her ain't did nothing. You know what I'm saying? Natalie like, we're wet with it, and call the girl up there to hit her. Like, why would you do that? Like, you're a weird ass bitch. It's a show that's televised to demean the Black woman.
So we see numerous times, we have, I think it was Meatball, and she looked at the two girls and was like, squabble, like fight. And then they just start rumbling and they're fighting, and one ended up getting very, very hurt.
No, you step back. You rumble her.
And was it Anna Mac? I think it was Anna Mac that was actually spoke out against it when it happened, because the girl's face was all bloodied up. Because I guess the girl had rings on and just tore this woman's face up. And that's another thing. I'm like, ladies, this is our face. This is our faces. Like, you have to have more respect and care about yourself more. Like, you're not touching this. No. And damn sure not for an audition. And Anna Mac, you see her actually getting very upset at the producers and being like, this is too much. This girl is about to lose her face over this, and that's stupid. And she was 100% right. My only issue with Anna Mac is, let's fast forward down the same episode, I think. Anna Mac ends up stomping on some girl's head. Okay, this one girl hit Mariah Lynn. All the baddies jumped on this girl, right?
Get the f*** out. You're not on shit.
I wanted her to win. I should never did that. All right, let's go. Bye. You got your bag. Get your stuff. Let's go. Okay.
Why the f*** you see him Mariah like that? How the f*** that bitch crazy? Why would she hit Mariah like that? What's going on? What was your point?
And like, you're stopping her head. Like, that should have been, like, honestly, she should have been kicked off the show immediately. Like, that's what I'm talking about, this overt violence. Stopping someone's head, that's diabolical. That's insane work. On TV, this is not a real street fight, okay? This isn't real. This is for TV. Like Anna said, like, these girls are getting hurt. This girl's face got cut up all for TV, but yet in the same breath, you went and on some other woman's head. You could have her. Like, are you serious? And after that, I couldn't get with it. And I honestly couldn't watch the rest of the auditions. I watched a little bit here and there, but it was just that one after another. And listen, we're adults. I'm an adult. I know what's right and wrong. But Baddies is also, the demographic for Baddies are young girls too. They might look at that and think that's what I got to do to get ahead. I got to go show my ass, got to go fight some bitches in the streets, and I got to stand on business, and that's how I stand on business. And you think I'm exaggerating? Trust me. Let's watch the next generation in 5 years. Let's watch them and see what they look like. So now let's fast forward over to the Baddies Caribbean reunion. Something else that I've been having a hard time stomaching, and it was the fact that Diamond got her ass whooped.
The same way I had to give up the strip club, I had to give up reality TV. Like, this is not, look at my face. This is not what I want to do. I don't want to go do another season and have to fight people. And it's not about just Tasiki. Like, okay, whatever, I fought her. No, we gotta fight every time we see each other. But if I do another season, they're gonna be expecting me to fight other people. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna be wanting fights. They're gonna be wanting drama. I'm gonna be back in the cycle of negativity and risking this happening to me again.
She actually ended up making a statement on her TikTok saying she was done with reality TV. She was done with Baddies because she realized that no one cared that her face got rearranged. No one cared. No one asked if she was even okay. So she said, I'm done with Baddies. Like, Zeus, you can keep it. All to recant her statement a week later and say, well, they gave me a really good paycheck. So that's what we're doing. And so to me, that's what the reunion is personifying. So now we have all the baddies telling us what their pay was for the reunion. And that is why they're showing their asses and fighting each other. This is what Black entertainment has come to. We get paid to fight. Like, this ain't the UFC. But I guess this is entertainment. This is what's selling. This is what people want to watch. I just think it was crazy that Diamond, she looked insane after fighting Tasiki and was okay with going back, getting into more fights. Like, she was so scared for her face. And she was okay with risking her face again, all for a bag, all for a check. No, it's called go get a real job. Like, that's what that's called. Or I don't want to say real job, but you can find something other than this. Like, go start a business. Go do something. Go do something productive other than fighting people. That's not productive. It's like, wow, like Zeus is putting a price tag on women's safety. Zeus is putting a price tag on Black women's safety and well-being, and I do have a problem with that. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think of the Baddies auditions and the foolery of the women just doing horrible acts to get attention and a shot at the show? And then also Zeus monetizing and paying these women to beat each other up, just literally pummel each other in their faces, and why we are okay with watching it over and over and over and over again, right? Like, there has to come to a point where it's too much, and then it just gets old. So let me know if it's getting old for you. Let me know if you think I'm a hypocrite because I sit and watch it. So thank you guys for listening to me rant and rave about the foolishness and debauchery of our world. And I will see you all on the next video. Bye.